Hello. So you will have already seen photos of this before I post it, but here is the mold of my wave. Now, this is the Eidolon of Mathlann from Games Workshop. I've sculpted this wave. There's a lot of things I would do differently if I did it the second time, like this whole bit up here. I'm not sure about that. I may end up sanding it down, rounding it a bit more until it, I don't know, it's just this part here, and it's the back, so I don't know, but I wanted to film unwrapping this. So this is, I got this mold made by a fellow named Powell. I hope I've pronounced it correctly, and if it's messed up here, I'm probably going to end up having to cast it again, so I'll have to do that myself the next time, because I'm going to change everything if it hasn't worked. So here we go, we'll start unwrapping. In case you can't quite tell, I'm really very nervous about this. I've put a lot of hours into this project, and it's the kind of thing where you're just like, well, that's just a sick idea. I have to go all out on that, and I really have. I've done a few test runs on this already, and it's kind of hit and miss whether it works or not. Depends on how much you fill it up, and because I'm dipping stuff into it, that's probably a really annoying sound, sorry. Because I'm dipping the base in, which you can see here, I had to hold it by this and put it into the resin, which was poured into this mold of this, because I wanted it to be an underwater scene. You will have seen that completed if it worked out already. If not, geez, my heart is banging. I don't know if you can see my hand shaking. Yep. Where is this? Let's see if I can. Try and find the seam. I think that's underneath. I might just have to cut it. Don't want to damage the cart there. It's a very complicated resin pour to do, and I mean, I definitely think I would change the process if I knew everything I knew now. Another thing I think might be worth considering is making this a square, a cube base rather than a circle. I don't know, like I was thinking a lot about that in the beginning, because the circle is more like smooth and natural, and so it kind of fits a bit better. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna have to snap these little bits off. Fuck me, I'm so nervous. You should have seen when I was dipping this sucker. My hands were like, whoa, that's ridiculous. I think though, I've got to just try and not care, because I'm going to keep chasing this. If it doesn't work this time, then I'll try again another time and keep going until I get it perfect. Damaged the mold a bit there. It's going to look like a bit monstrous when it comes out, because it's intended to be sanded down, and because of all the test runs I've done, it's damaged the silicone. Is that going to come apart now? Here we go. The big reason why it's so nerve-wracking is, like, you build the base, you've got all the parts in there, you spent hours and hours painting everything in there. I don't know how many hours I did. It's probably like 12 hours in just painting. And he doesn't... Oh shit. It's looking good. Can you see in there? Woo! Now I'm even more excited. Now this is really difficult to dislodge without damaging the mold, but I mean, if this is right, then I don't have to do it again, so I can kind of just... Come on, Bobby! Oh. Yes. So these lines here, these are mistakes, they're moving bubbles, but I can sand them down. No problems up here. I think I've got it, boys and girls. Look at, oh, there's a hole down here. Oh, shit. Oh, that is the only... Why has this happened? What the hell happened there? Why is that lip there? That's because I was pressing down on this. That's compressed. I can sand that out also. Oh man. So there's just this one mistake here. See this hole? I don't know if you can see it. Just there. But it looks like it's positioned in pretty much the perfect place for me to put some UV resin in there, fill her up, and away we go. There's some bubbles. Look, honestly, they don't bother me. Oh my god, it's worked, people. It's worked. It's gonna work. There's another little bit of issue from... Oh, well, that's a... Another bubble up here. I'm going to have to be really careful when I'm sanding that. Alright, so, well, I'm going to stop the recording there. God, I hope I can save this. This indentation over here is problematic. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But there you have it. When it's all finished, sanded, polished up smooth, you should be able to see everything in there pretty clearly. It looks a bit cloudy at the moment because it's tinted, and the cloudy like makes it look weird, but I think it's good to go.